Good morning. We have made it to Thursday. Still on verbs. I always want you to ask yourself, what is the subject doing? What did she do? She tasted. What did the bus do? Arrived. Today's assignment is very similar to yesterday's assignment. Here's one thing. I'm hoping I'm not confusing you, but I kind of want to explain this real quick, and I think this charted well. If you have the full sentence, the spotted green frog jumped into the pond. That is the entire sentence. Now, if you ask yourself who or what's doing something, what the subject is, you can correctly decipher it's frog, right? That's the noun. What did the frog do? It jumped. You could literally have a sentence that says frog jumped because it has the subject or the noun, frog, and it has the verb, jump, what it did, right? Now, all this other stuff is what we have underlined in red, which is what the subject is. It tells who or what the sentence is about. The spotted green frog, right? That just simply shows that it's describing the frog, the spotted green frog. That way, when you have that picture in your head, you're not picturing a red frog, you're not picturing a black frog. It's a spotted green frog, right? You might say, well, what did the spotted green frog do? Jumped into the pond. This whole thing here after the subject is what we call the predicate. That's the whole rest of the sentence, telling what the subject did. But the verb, which is what we're focusing on today, is the one word that the subject did. So again, you could say the spotted green frog. What did it do? It jumped. That's the one word, the verb that we're looking for. This is what we did yesterday as a little preview to our assignment. I believe we did numbers 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 yesterday. Let's go with number 4 here, okay? Let's start with number 4. I used soap to wash my hands. Now, you might have that picture. Someone's in the bathroom and they're washing their hands with soap. But I want you to picture who is the one thing doing something. That's the subject. I think you've correctly deciphered I. Now, if you want to tell me what I did, the whole predicate is use soap to wash my hands. Okay, that's the whole predicate. But today we're just focusing on verbs. The one word about what I did. What did I do? I used. That's what we're focusing today. Used. That's a verb. Okay? So that's why you'd circle use in this case. Up number 5. He wrote a note to the mailman. Who or what did something? Is it the mailman? Is it the note? Is it he? I think you correctly deciphered it's he. He's the one doing something. Now, what did he do? In one word, he wrote. He wrote. That's the verb. You could say, wrote a note to the mailman. That's the entire predicate, English speaking, right? But wrote is the one-word verb. That's what we're focusing on. I think we did 6, 7, 8 yesterday. Let's go to number 9 and 10. I finished all of my math homework. Hopefully you can say that sentence right now along with this guy and you think, who or what did something? I. That's the subject. Now what did I do? I finished. Finished. That's the verb. Now you might say, it's nice to have the whole predicate, finished all my math homework, so we know, what did I finish, right? Because I finished, it's a sentence, has a subject, has a verb, but we don't know what. So it's nice to have that extra stuff to say, I finished all my homework. But today we're just focusing on the one-word verb. We bought the shoes at the yard sale. Who or what did something? The shoes? No. The sale? No. We. What did we do? We bought. We bought. This is the reason I'm going through this again is because your assignment is very similar where you need to figure out the subject, who or what did something, and you don't need to write the whole predicate. That might help you find the one-word verb. Again, a news reporter. What did a news reporter do in one word? Announces. A news event. In one word, what did a news event do? Happen. Okay? Reporters travel to the scene of a news event. Right, one-word verb here from this 1980s TV. Who or what did something? Reporters. What did they do? They traveled. They traveled. That's the verb. Number 2. They interview people about these events. You got to find the subject first. Who or what did something? That's they. What do? They interview. Interview. That's the one word. This is your assignment, guys, today for Thursday. Lord's blessings to you as you praise you save.